Okay. Well, wasn't expected. So I'm on the screen now. I started back, I guess, July of last year. And the big thing I took from the meeting was I want to try these for my health. I was type 2 diabetes. My blood sugar was running 280 constantly. A1C was around 10. Um, was on Trulicity, taking the injections. So I started this and I said, you know what, I'm gonna try something. And I got my new prescription and I said, I'm gonna leave it in the refrigerator. I'm gonna try these drops. So the weight started coming off, went back and had blood work done, I guess 4 months after I was on the drops. And I'd gone from a 10 A1C to a 6.2. And my triglycerides, which were the other thing, went from 596 to 92. So I said, okay, I'm a believer. So, so that's my story. Mine was more for blood sugar and cholesterol issues. And now my wife's taking them and I've got kids that have called and like, hey, what are you taking, Dad? So, so that's it.
And he's looking at me really, he's shaking me off like the catcher. But Sean from North Jacksonville is a 100-pound weight loss brother of mine. So you ain't got to come up. We'll just leave you right here, Sean. Just give us just quick 30 seconds.
All right. Unexpected again. But anyway, my cousin David was doing this and reached out to him about a lot of health issues and such. And nonchalantly, he said, hey, I got something for you. So a couple days later, we went over all this. And that time, and that picture on the right, I was 318. And they said, you got a fatty liver. That's what's wrong with you. Nothing I did changed anything until I started these drops. So a lot of folks don't, again, that pyramid scheme, whoever was saying that earlier, I've heard that so many times about this company, but it's not about that. It's all about, actually going away and then getting your all around health together. Recently in December, I had to be admitted to the ER because I fell out and quit breathing and everything from my weight. Actually, it was from blood sugar. My blood sugar went over 1,600, so they didn't think I'd make it, but they put me on a bunch more medicine and everything, and it all crashed. It just been since last December. It's been a real bad roller coaster. This is my daughter. She's been right there beside me, helping me every day just get around because I lost my license and everything because I had a seizure and everything. So the one thing that I was stuck to is the drops. They want to put me on Ozempic and some other stuff. All of that within a few days, my body said, no, you ain't having that. So I went and they said, quit taking the drops. I'm here today because I want more information. This is the first meeting I've been to. I want to be the doctor. I couldn't explain to the doctor what the drops I'm taking. So they were like, well, you need to stop taking that. Oh, I didn't listen at all because they do make me feel better. Not only that, when I left there, they did my A1C. It was 8.9. So, which is still high, but it's not death mode. So, and that's due to those drops. So,
If you don't know, if you show up in a room with Todd Rowlands here, he'll put you on the spot. So,
well, to say that these products are life-changing is an understatement. I'm going to share a little something. I just heard this week that another one of my classmates from high school passed away. A couple of years ago, we heard about a classmate who was very popular with everybody, friend to everybody, and he was in the hospital with COVID. And so we all started reconnecting. I hadn't seen these people in 47 years, 46, 47 years. And we all started reconnecting and found out that about 20% of our class had passed away. And I thought, I always said I'm a healthy fat person, but there's no such thing. You're not a healthy fat person. So it's going to catch up with you. So these drops have changed the trajectory of my health.
So whether you're on Zoom or you're in this room and you haven't already decided, what are you waiting on? So you've heard people from every walk of life, from every ailment you could have. There's nothing that these products don't do because they're real. They're all natural, homeopathic. It's science. If you don't understand science, then you don't get it. And I didn't either. I'm not a science guy. I'm a down block, pull, kick out guy, right? But when all you have to do is look at PubMed, and then you start reading real doctors, real science, real results. So we thank you for giving us this time. We're going to take about a 15-minute break, and then we're going to start some training. And if you're on Zoom,